We'll just say that just because someone conveniently happens to be playing on said PS5 when it decides to have a meltdown and break down does not mean that this certain guilty party who shall remain unnamed is responsible for the destruction of said PS5. Okay?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very, very important announcement. Happy New Year. Welcome to 2026.
It is 2025, and you all know what that means. Well, I guess you don't know what that means since this channel's only been around for a month. But that means it is time for the official ShadowCast 2025 gaming recap.
We're going to be going over 4 things. Wait, no, 5, my bad. We're going to be talking about the game of the year, the Switch 2, Luke's top 5 games, my top 5 games, and also what to expect this upcoming year, what we want to see.
Yeah, so we're just going to jump right in. Let's start with probably the biggest gaming updates that has come out in 2025, sorry, the Switch 2. Now, this is a pretty big system, I feel like Nintendo, it's been a while since Nintendo's released anything new.
Yeah, the Switch was the last one, and that was, what, a very long time ago, 5 years, I want to say?
Yeah,
4 years?
that was a long time ago. I remember that was when we moved into the old house in Colorado, and we've lived here in Wisconsin for 3 years now, and then we lived in that house for 5 years, so it's been
Okay.
7 years.
Wow.
So long time.
Very long time.
Yeah, I'd say I like the Switch too. The one thing I would say, it does feel kind of like a normal Switch, but it's bigger and it just feels more clean when you're playing on it, like handheld. TV, it's not much different. It's just you have bigger Joy-Cons, but on handheld, it's so much better and crisper than the other Switches.
Yeah, it kind of fulfills what they wanted the Switch OLED to be as a handheld. Like it
Yeah,
feels good kind of thing.
yeah.
It feels like a TV and a console just in one, which I think was their point with the Switch OLED, and they
Mhm.
just kind of made it perfect with the Switch 2.
Yeah, definitely. I would say, yeah, the graphics are another big thing with that. Is some of the games, which we'll talk about these later. Some of the games, with the graphics, it just feels so amazing and clean and crisp. The Switch 2 just really lets you get that amazing crisp quality. So that not many other Nintendo consoles have had in the past.
Yeah, it's definitely a step up from, I feel like, just consoles in general in a way. I feel like the only thing that can match it was the Spider-Man games on the PlayStation. But
Those are so good. Yeah.
other than that, I feel like Switch 2 kind of takes it for graphics, in my opinion.
Yeah, it does feel like the PS5 is the big graphics thing, and it's this big box, but somehow Nintendo managed to, I'd say, match them, at least match the PS5 as far as graphics go, with just a tiny little thing that you can hold in your hand.
Yeah,
So
pretty impressive.
that's impressive. Let me think. I would say the main features released with the Switch 2 would probably be A, mouse controls, B, the game chat function, and C, virtual game cards / game share.
The mouse. I feel like it's a very interesting concept. I feel like it has its perks, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't think anyone ever thought that we would be adding a mouse to a game console.
Yeah.
Like, that's interesting to me. I personally like it for I don't know, first person shooters, like, Metroid Prime or Minecraft even. But other than first person games, I feel like would be just a normal computer game at that point.
Yeah, it is. I personally haven't used it much. I know my brother has a Switch 2 that he bought himself, so he really likes that feature, but mostly just for messing around on the home screen. We don't really have a ton of games we could really use that for. I was playing Metroid Prime once, and I decided to mess around and just see kind of what it did exactly. So it was kind of cool. You can move it around and click things to shoot them, that kind of stuff. I feel like the main use with it would kind of be if you have a board game video game adaptation like Root or Catan or something, then you can maybe click your pieces and cards to play them. I'm not sure if they adapted it so you could do that or not, but yeah, that would be pretty cool.
That'd be nice. I feel like what's cool at the same time is like it kind of turns the Switch into computer game compatibility, if that makes sense. So like I
Yeah.
feel like it'd be nice for planes or for car rides and stuff because you don't have to have this big laptop. You could just have
Yeah, true.
Switch 2 and then your mouse on like the side of the car or even on your lap or something. Like it's not a huge big thing you have to carry around.
Yeah. Can't wait till Blizzard starts releasing games on the Switch too, because then you get StarCraft, Diablo, all these games. So fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. All right, next up, I think is game chat. Now, game chat's interesting. It's kind
Or
of
just a live YouTube video. I'm
yeah,
gonna keep using that, but like it's literally like you are because it's FaceTime but in the game. And
yeah,
so it's
exactly.
like you are watching a YouTube video while playing it at the same time.
Yeah, like if I want to play an online game with my friends, I can literally just use this and
Yeah.
easy FaceTime. So it's kind of a neat feature, but it's not exactly one that I think they needed. Plus, it kind of takes away like the full screen feel of the game to kind of zoom out and like have the images of like your friends down below. Like I'd prefer it to just be kind of off to the side, like just on my phone, so I can look
Just on
down,
your
look
phone.
at them, then look up.
Yeah. So then you kind of want your whole game as the screen. Like you don't want your chat as well. Your
Mm.
friends just kind of there on the bottom of Mario Kart World or something.
Yeah, well, it's like it kind of like there was this feature where you can like take like just like a picture of the person's face and actually like put it inside the game, like hovering over the person's characters. I saw it in the
Interesting.
trailers. It seemed interesting at first glance, but then the more I thought about it, it just kind of felt weird. Like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't want to see my friends laughing and smiling at me while I'm trying to focus. It's like not necessary.
Yeah, I think this is another one of those things, kind of like the mouse, how it's like just combining two systems in a way. Now you don't have to have a phone or something to talk with them, but I think it's just more of a convenience in a way. I don't know. I don't see myself
Yeah.
using it, but I feel like that's what they were going for.
Yeah, agreed. All right. Final thing with the Switch 2 would probably be the virtual game card slash game share function. Now, I personally don't know a ton about game share. I know it's somehow like if you're playing an on like a multiplayer game, you can like game share it to like say you're playing Mario Odyssey and one of like Mario Odyssey co-op and one of the players wants to play on their own handheld Switch while the other person plays on the TV. You can like game share it to their Switch and then they can just be cappy on that system without having to like
Yeah.
have both of you up on the same screen. But that's about all I really know about it. So it seems interesting, but I don't, again, I don't know much about it. So it's tough to say.
Yeah, Google says that the way it works is the Switch 2 host shares the game with another Switch 2 or the Switch OLED console. So
Okay.
it looks like it's a little more restricted than we thought.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's still an interesting
It's
idea.
interesting
Yeah.
for sure. All right. Next up is the virtual game cards. Now, these, I actually really like these.
Yep. I don't like physical games. Like, it's just something I kind of hate because I mean, I have a lot of siblings and stuff, right? So, and like
Mm.
little siblings, so we have to have child locks on stuff. And so I have to unlock child lock cabinet and then get the game and then walk halfway across the room.
Oof.
So,
Yeah.
that's my personal hatred towards physical game cards, but I was very excited for the virtual stuff.
Yeah. Because I feel like the old virtual stuff where you just kind of had the game on your Switch, it kind of like led to all sorts of bugs and confusions, especially if you have like multiple different Switches. It's like you can only play the game on certain files on certain Switches, and it just kind of glitches everything up, and all your save data is messed up and stuff.
Yeah.
With this, it just feels a lot more cleaner. Like it's like a physical game card, but you could just put it in and keep it digital, so you don't have to worry about losing the game card or whatever. So it's like, plus like you have all your the save data. Another thing they added is kind of the save data cloud download things that like paired with the virtual game cards feels really, it just makes the whole thing a lot more efficient than it was before. I really like it.
Yeah, it's definitely a step up from the original game cards, like original digital ones, is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's really smooth now, I feel like. Kind of like what you
Yeah,
were saying,
definitely.
how it gets all glitchy and scrambled up. Like, I think they figured their lives out, and it's really nice.
Yeah. Let me think. There's something else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, the other nice thing is that it's also really simple to just buy. Like you don't have to go to the store like GameStop or Target or whatever, and you can just literally open up the Switch, click the thing, and then it's on your Switch like right then. So it's like Amazon same day delivery, but same second delivery, which is
Yeah,
awesome.
it's nice.
Yeah.
Very,
Plus,
very
I feel like
convenient.
most of the virtual game cards are cheaper than the actual physical game cards of the same game too. So it's like
I think you're right.
cheaper, more efficient, and you get it right away, and it's just easy to use all around.
Yeah, I could see them just stopping physical game cards at some point. Like, I feel like that is something they're gonna do. Now, I have no idea when, but I have a feeling that's in their.
Yeah, yeah, that would be cool. All right, overall grade on the Switch 2, I'd say it's really good. I love all the new features. I love the feel of just holding it in my hand because it's like bigger.
Yeah,
It just feels really crisp and clean, and I really like it personally.
I enjoy it. It's nice. The only thing I have just general of it that I don't like is kind of the what they did with the Joy-Cons. It's a weird grip going from
Okay.
Switch to this. I mean, once you get used to it, it's fine. But like, I feel like that
Yeah.
first couple weeks, it's like, what is this?
Yeah.
But overall, it's a very good console.
Definitely. All right. Next up, I am actually going to give my top 5 favorite games of the year 2025. So sit down and buckle up. Prepare for immense rants coming up right
Yay.
now. All right, coming in number 5 is Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World is like the Mario Kart series is just a really fun series. Like it's a game you could easily just pick up and play with a friend. There's like online features and it's just fun to race and blast people with shells and stuff. So Mario Kart World, they took like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is really good, and then kind of like put that into Mario Kart, put that with the Switch, paired that with the Switch 2 upgrades and stuff. So then they just created Mario Kart World, which is like the same kind of deal, but it's like just bigger and like better and crisp, cleaner graphics and kind of just feels like smoother gameplay. A few new features like you can go on rails and like glide on water, which is kind of neat in some areas. Plus, they added knockout mode, which is really fun in my opinion. Because like, yeah, it's like you just keep going with like one big long race. You don't have to stop and wait for like the laps, everybody else to finish their laps before you can continue on to the next race. You can just keep going the whole time. And if you get eliminated, then you can just watch everybody else play, which I like elimination games, so that's fun. I would say the few negatives would be 20. You have 24 racers instead of just the normal 12. Now, this could be seen as a plus or a minus for certain people because, like, everything just becomes so chaotic. And it's kind of fun in a way, but also it gets annoying because you could be, like, in first place and then just, like, you'll get hit by one shell and then drop back to, like, 20th place with, like, 2 seconds. So that could be annoying at times. The other thing I don't really like as much is the battle mode does not have as many options as like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has, and battle mode is pretty fun. So yeah, overall though, really good game, really clean, and yeah, Mario Kart is just a really awesome series. So I'm
It
glad they
is.
released one for Switch 2. All right, fourth place is Pokemon Legends ZA, much to the dismay of Nate. I'm putting it this low. Um, I'd say with this one's interesting because I really liked Pokemon Legends Arceus on the normal Switch because the whole like gaming mechanics where you can just walk like it feels like you're exploring all these different biomes and like sneaking up on Pokemon to hit them with Pokeballs from the back, and you like don't even have to battle them to like actually catch them. So you end up catching a lot more Pokemon because it's just so easy to do. Like I feel like with the more classic style of Pokemon games, I end up like catching the Pokemon I want for my team and then just kind of not doing much else. So I really like that feature. Pokemon Legends ZA kind of takes that and then adds like expands on it a little more because they add more to the real time feeling because they actually like turn the battles into real time where it becomes more like the Spider-Man games where you have these 4 attacks that you could use and there's cooldowns and you have to wait on the cooldowns to use them. So you have to like plan your usage of all your attacks and stuff. So I really like that real-time combat. Story is solid. Some of the music for some of the battles is amazing in that game. So yeah, it's definitely a plus. I would say the big negative with it though is it kind of like the whole biomes and everything, like it's all the areas you go to is just within Lumio City. So you're just exploring this giant city. There's not much like diversity between areas as much as like the first game had, Pokemon Legends Arceus, where you have like snowy mountain, forest area, plains, all this stuff. So that's a bit of a negative, but it really doesn't hold it back too much. I didn't notice it that much. It didn't affect it. So yeah, overall, really good game. I love the way they're taking the Legends series. So yeah, looking forward for more from that. All right, my top 3 is where it gets really really hard for me because these 3 games are all so really like just awesome. But so they're so close together. It took a while to decide. So, but I think I have to go with number 3. Is going to be Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. Now, for those who don't know, I'm a big fan of the Final Fantasy series, and I also love strategy games like Mario Rabbids and StarCraft 2. So it kind of to take Final Fantasy with the music and the worlds and the lore and the characters and combine that with that kind of battle style, it was just, I would say my only concern with the game is that like you get all these super powerful and amazing characters, but you can't really use them until the end of the game because you only get them in chapter 4, which is literally the end of the game. So it's tough, but overall it's a really fun game. I love it. I highly recommend getting it if you haven't tried it yet. All right, coming in at number 2, I would say this is tough, but I think I have to go Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. This game is really fun. Because it's kind of interesting too, because most Metroid games, like you think just Samus by herself, just exploring these like big unoccupied planet regions and like, just alone. Yep. So this kind of takes that feel, but it kind of adds more, like it actually adds other characters and allies for Samus, like Galactic Federation troopers that you actually get to know a little bit and you spend time with them and they join you for certain segments of the game as like allies. So that's really cool. It's like you're all trying to work together to get off this planet. So that could be seen as a negative for some people, but for me it's a plus. I would say it also does a pretty good job of like keeping the kind of original Metroid Prime gameplay mechanics, but also expanding it and adding so much more with like you have the Psychic Visor, which has all sorts of crazy psychic abilities. You have Viola, the motorbike, which is awesome to ride on. You have all these, like the shot mechanic, like the elemental shots. Instead of like the beams from the first game, you have these like different types of elemental missiles, essentially. So, yeah, all that is really cool. Plus, the areas and the music in that game are so fun. The areas may not be as like memorable as the ones in the first Metroid Prime game, but there's some really cool places you can go in that game. I love it. So yeah, overall, exceptionally good game. I highly recommend it for Metroid fans. Like even me, I had literally never played a Metroid Prime game until I saw the trailer for this one and was like, oh, that looks cool. So I went back and played the first Metroid Prime remastered on the Switch and then went to this one because we don't have the other two. So just skipped all the lore there, but it is really good. All right, that brings us to my number 1, which honestly has got to be Hollow Knight Silksong. I mean, I'm a big fan of the first game, the first Hollow Knight game. I love the difficulty. I love the art. I love the music. And Hollow Knight Silksong just takes all that and just makes it bigger and better in a way.
Yeah.
So you have like all the kind of the same base gameplay mechanics and abilities and stuff, but then you have so much more, and you can kind of customize the way you play so much with all your charms and crests and stuff. Not charms, crests and tools. Charms are from the first game. Plus the boss fights are super cool and fun and hard. It's really tough. It presents an amazing challenge, especially if you go for the 100%, which I did, because Lost Lace, the final boss, is crazy hard. But yeah, the music, the worlds, the lore, the gameplay, the mechanics, the bosses, everything is just so fun in that game. Plus the ending kind of gets a little bit of a tease there, which is pretty, I like. So yeah, overall, really good game. I love it.
All right. Well, I disagree with your putting Legend ZA as 4, but whatever. So, now for my top 5. What's funny is I didn't play one of these games on here. I just put it on there because of reputation. But for number 5, you did Mario Kart World. I took kind of a similar-ish route. I also did a Switch 2 exclusive, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Hmm.
Also that, like, I don't know, Mario World universe,
Yeah,
Donkey Kong. Yeah.
yeah,
But I really like the destruction mechanics in that game. Like, you just go around destroying everything in your path, everything everywhere. Like, I feel like in a lot of Donkey Kong games, they obviously have like the punching, destroying stuff, but this game is like heavily breaking everything, and it's just so satisfying to do that. Like, it's not a challenging game, but it's just kind of fun to mess around with. Like one of those,
yeah,
like, if you're bored and you have a couple friends, we'll play this game and destroy everything kind of thing. Kind of like there's no challenge to it, but it's a great game just to have fun with, in my opinion. For number 4, this is the one I haven't played, Civilization 7. I've played Civilization 6 a lot. I used to play it with my dad as well. We did like the hot seat thing with the computer, and then I got it on a Switch, and I just loved Civilization 6. I've also played 5 as well, and I've just been a fan ever since. Now, I haven't played 7, but it's going to be on my top 5 if I do play it, hands down. You can't really go wrong with a Civilization game, in my opinion. The trailer, though, looks good. Like the, what was it, ages and stuff got updated. Because in like Civilization 6, it was all basis off of your research and what you do on what age you're in. But this one is highly influential on the world around you as well, on what other civilizations are advancing in. So that's really cool. Now for number 3 is your number 1. Number 3 is Silksong. Now, the reason I have it as number 3 and not higher is because I hate the difficulty on this game. I don't think I beat the first boss.
man.
Yeah, but I really like the art style. I just love the Hollow Knight vibes to it. Like, I don't think you can have a better platformer than the Hollow Knight series. And so when they came out with another one, I was like, oh yeah. And the art is really good. The mechanics are awesome. Like, it feels Hollow Knight, but it feels so new at the same time. And it's such a great game. Like, my favorite part of it is probably the art and music. I don't like the difficulty, unlike you, but it's a fun game to play. It's very engulfing, I guess. You really get into it as you go on.
Yeah,
Now,
definitely.
for number 2 is your number 2 as well, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. I love the Metroid Prime games. I've played the first one 7 times, I believe, and I'm about to
Oh
go
wow.
through it again because I want to.
Sure, it was seven
And so,
times, or was it maybe 6 or 7
I
times?
mean, yeah, 6 or 7 times,
No, I had
sadly.
to. Sorry, internet memes.
Yeah, well, I'm about to play it again, so it'll be 7 or 8 times. But I really like those games. I've played the first and second one. I haven't played the third one, and I've played the fourth one, obviously. But I really, really like the first person Metroid games. Like that just seems so cool. Like I like Metroid Dread or any of the other ones like that, but like there's just something awesome about the
Yeah.
first person. Like it feels so cool in a way, and that's just for all the Metroid Primes. But then for 4, what I really liked was like the art in that, like the color, the art. It looks so super sci-fi, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like the first one, it seemed kind of like Star Wars sci-fi, and then jump to
Yeah,
the
more
fourth one
natural.
now. Yeah, the first one seemed more natural, I guess. And now the newest one seems like very sci-fi-esque, and it is so cool. One of my favorite things is the psychic visor. Like that's such a cool feature they added. It's so fun to use, so fun to
Definitely.
play with. And also the motorbike is
Yeah.
also really awesome to play. Like that's such a cool thing they added. I don't think they had anything like that in any other Metroid games, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the
If I'm not
psychic visor is awesome. I can't wait till I get like the power bombs so I can literally drop a power bomb, pick it up, and then just chuck it at things. It's gonna be awesome.
ultimate destruction. So yeah, overall, amazing game. Highly recommend getting it. Even if you aren't a Metroid fan, this'll this'll still be fun for you. Like it's just a great game. Now, number one is obviously Legend ZA. I love Pokemon so much. It is the best franchise out there. You can fight me on that. Like, it is such a good game. Like, Legends Arceus is one of my all-time favorites. I really like the open worldness to it kind of thing, and also the
Hmm.
mechanics. Like, I really do like gym battles, but at the same time, it was so cool to have that vibe switch.
Yeah.
And it's like you're living a life in the Pokemon world instead of having a clear, just like, I want to beat these gyms. You kind of just have fun, explore, catch Pokemon, battle, that kind of thing. And so that was awesome in Legends Arceus. And then in ZA, they just kind of upped it. Like, I really like, so I'm a bit opposite of you. I really like how it's just the city because it feels more immersive, in my opinion. Like, don't get me wrong, I loved the whole huge island, but
Hmm.
just the city felt really, I don't know what the word is, but cool. So, awesome game. And I also, my favorite thing of that is the Mega Evolution is back. One of the coolest, if not the coolest, Pokemon mechanic ever. And they added more Megas as well. You should go watch our video on that, actually. And yeah, overall, great game, great Megas. So, that's my top 5.
Awesome. Yeah, I agree with some of those things, not all of them. The 2025 Game of the Year award went to a game that no one really knew much about until it came out and just started like crushing like it was just mind blowing how good it was for a lot of people. I've heard. I haven't personally played it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. And ladies and gentlemen, it is Clair Obscure Expedition 33.
What a name. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
heard so much about this game. I've never played it as well, but okay, the funny thing is, I didn't know it existed until the Game of the Year awards. Like, and then once I heard about it, like it's everywhere. But I've heard it's such a good game to play. Like, no matter what genre games you like, you'll enjoy this game.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Plus, like I've heard it, the music's great, the world building is great, the gameplay seems really fun. The difficulty is there, which I like personally. But I feel like the big thing that really attracts my attention is that they have Matt Murdock himself, Charlie Cox, voicing one of the lead characters. And personally, I'm a big fan of the Daredevil show. I'm so excited they're redoing it, and season 2 of Born Again is coming out really soon here.
Yeah.
So I love Charlie Cox. He does such a good job in that. Plus, and now he's acting in a video game. You gotta tell, you can tell, like, if a star of that level is acting in this video game, it's got to be good. Plus,
Oh
they
yeah.
have Andy Serkis as well as another one of the actors, and he's insane. So it's like, oh my gosh, I have to give this game a try.
Yeah, they really went all out for this game. Like graphics, gameplay, mechanics, story, even down to the voice acting. Like
Yeah,
I don't think there's a bad thing about this game. I haven't heard anything bad about this game. Granted, I haven't played nor have I heard much, but I've only heard good things from what I have heard.
yeah. It won like almost every single award it was nominated for. It's like complete domination, like by far the most Game of the Year awards. Yeah, I can't wait to play it. Like,
I
funny
feel like
story
it's
actually.
yeah.
Funny story. My dad actually got this game for his birthday way back in September, but conveniently the PS5 broke at the time. Not We're not going to talk about the guilty party, and I will just say that just because someone conveniently happens to be playing on said PS5 when it decides to have a meltdown and break down does not mean that this certain guilty party who shall remain unnamed is responsible for the destruction of said PS5. Okay. So anyways, he had to wait until like I think it was Christmas Day because he got himself a new PS5 on Christmas Day because we went around all these shops and they couldn't repair it, so he just had to
Wow.
get a new one. So he's been playing it over the last few weeks and he said it's really good. So I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, I think it also should win the award for longest game name. The name is really long, and it's like it's not okay. Final Fantasy names are a lot longer, but like it's such a unique long name in my opinion. I don't know why I'm ranting about the name, but like it's kind of funny in my opinion. Like yeah, anyway, that's my 2 cents on the name.
All right. I think that's going to do it for the game of the year. All right. I think the next major thing would be looking forward to things for 2026. Now, I personally don't know much about what exactly was announced for 2026. I don't remember. I don't think there were any big things in like the Nintendo Switch. Like, I forget what the term is for them.
The Nintendo Director.
The Nintendo Direct. Yeah, there wasn't much.
I didn't watch the newest one, so there's that.
I would say the big things that I would personally hope for would be like Mario Maker 3 probably because like there have been a lot like Mario has expanded a lot, like the whole franchise has expanded a lot since the first Mario or the second Mario Maker came out because that was like good 5 years, at least 5 years ago. So like you have Mario Wonder you can add in there, you can like probably with the new technology and stuff, you could expand a lot more on what's already there, and you could definitely like add like the Super Mario All Stars skin to stuff, like because you have the original skin. They already have like the original skins for Mario One, Mario 3, and Mario Worlds, but you could put in the All Stars skin for those, so it would be a little different. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Let me think. What else?
I would want a Mario Maker 3 if it's Mario Kart. Like that would be cool. Like a course builder kind of thing. That'd be
Yeah, that would be.
such a cool game. Like Mario Maker, sure, make a third one. There's been a lot done, but like I want to see a Mario Kart Maker. That would be amazing.
That would be
Like
neat.
that'd be really cool. All right,
Yeah.
so I looked it up, and apparently Marvel is coming out with a Wolverine game that's
Hmm.
supposed to be the same style as the Spider-Man games, and it's made by the
Well,
same
that's cool.
studio.
That's cool. I'll have to look into that. The
So
Spider-Man
yeah,
games are so good. So
they're amazing. So yeah, if they're making a Wolverine one, like I'm playing that.
Hmm. Wolverine is so good. They have to get Hugh Jackman to voice it though, or
Oh yeah,
else
otherwise it's a
nothing.
flop.
Another big thing that's kind of coming out in 2026 would be it's not this isn't really a video game, but it has to do with video games. It's the Mario movie, the Mario Galaxy movie. Now,
Yeah,
this seems pretty cool because the first, like, Mario Galaxy is personally one of my favorite Mario games of all time, and the first Mario movie was really good. I mean, you have, like, Chris Pratt and Jack Black and Anya Taylor-Joy and all these actors, so how can it not be? It's Keegan-Michael Key. So all of them are amazing. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one. The
Yeah,
trailer was looked really cool.
I was excited for the second one before it got the trailer. Like the first one was just so good, like it got you hooked for the second one.
Yeah,
But
the Yoshi tease at the end.
yeah, I wonder how. Interesting though, he wasn't. I don't think Yoshi was in the trailer, was he? I
I
don't
didn't
think he
see him.
was.
But I
Yeah,
mean, Yoshi is in Mario Galaxy 2 a lot, so I would assume they would incorporate him somehow.
yeah, I hope so. They
Yeah,
teased him, but like Mario
better.
Galaxy, cool game. Definitely deserves like as its second movie of the Mario universe. That's a good game to pick, and I think it's I think it's gonna be a really good movie. Like it looks awesome, but I really hope they sneak in the line of Mario saying we're gonna be the Guardians of the Galaxy because like Chris Pratt is voicing Mario.
My gosh, if they do that, that would be so cheesy.
I would love that.
Oh man. Well, then they would have to incorporate a Parks and Rec line. You have all sorts of. Chris Pratt does so much stuff. Parks and Rec is great, by the way. Go check it out. It's awesome. It's a little inappropriate, but it's good. Yeah. All right, I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think so. I have nothing else.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching to the end. Yeah, please like and subscribe. Keep an eye out for new stuff, including part 2 of the Mega Evolutions video, which will be
Yes.
hopefully coming out in the next few weeks. Share this video, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, and we hope to see you next time.
Bye.